range, always say what's on their mind, leaving lipstick stains on tall glasses of wine. Practically invented, being nonchalant for fun.
Hi guys, thank you so much for joining with me today. I'm hopping on really quickly to share with you a new face palette I received. As you can see, my face is all done up except for the eyes and cheeks, and that's because I want to show you guys the new Natasha Denona Glam face palette. The shade range I got is in light. I've been eyeing this ever since it came out, like ever since videos came out online. But Australia just released this last week on Sephora and I'm just so stoked on trying this myself. I've swatched it already, as you can see, and the swatches are so beautiful. Here are the swatches, and I'm not usually a palette person, but ever since I saw this swatches online and after I received it, I'm just so amazed by the quality. Because usually within a palette there's one or two shades that you wouldn't use or the texture's just not right, but all of the shades here are immaculate. You can see that highlight shade is just popping and everything is buttery smooth. So excited to try this with you today. We're going to do a very simple eye today, kind of like an everyday look. So I'm starting with the transition shade and using a fluffy brush like I always do, like this, and just going along the outer rim of the eyes. Following the instructions of the palette, I'm going into the crease shade, the same brush as well, putting it in the crease. And then with a small pencil brush, I'm taking smoke and I'm applying this like an eyeliner. Then just taking my brush from the beginning, just going to blend again. Now is the most exciting part because I'm going to apply it on the shimmers. I find that the best way to apply this is using your fingers. I've swatched it on my hand there already. And that's because the formula is like a powder to cream hybrid. And also the shimmers have a little bit of fallout, so it's better to control it with your fingers. Just having it on my fingers here and pressing it. Normally for every day I wouldn't wear shimmers, but then again this palette serves as a really good everyday palette because just with the mattes is incredibly beautiful already. There's the outer corner shade. Oh, it is the outer corner shade, I didn't realize, but I just put it along the eyeball area and there is a little bit of fallout. I can see specks on my nose and also my cheeks. Now taking the inner corner shade and again with my fingers to the inner corners. This shade is absolutely stunning. The reflection is magical. It gives so much reflection, this shade. I feel like we have to go back with the smoke shade again with the pencil brush and just retracing that line. And then mixing the two transition and crease shade, I'm just going to use this to blend again. That is definitely a really beautiful look. And I'm kind of like smacking myself on what I said before on an everyday look, because the shimmers, especially that inner corner shade, is so beautiful. Moving on to the cheeks, which I'm really excited about, and using the blush with my Sonia G blush. This is their classic base, and I really hope they come out with a brush this size but a tad bit slanted so we can use it as a blush. Or for me personally, I like to use blush brushes that are slanted. So I'm just going to like slant mine manually here and dabbing it into the blush.
They tear apart Voltaire just like afternoon croissants, strolling over bridges that were built in Renaissance. Isn't that what every Roman's loving 20-something woman wants?
Ooh, the color builds really quickly.
I've always heard there's magic in the air as you're watching people dance by sand. Midnight in Paris, oh what a feeling.
For the highlight, I'm going to be using this brush from Sonia G. It's their Jumbo Concealer. The formula of the cheek items are a little different. So for the blush, you have to press your brush into it to get the pigment. But for the highlight, it's really easy to pick up on your brush here. You can see I just tapped it and there's a lot of product on the brush. In fact, I think I'm going to tap it off on my hand.
But I'll be as happy as they come. Well, I read that the French always say what's on their mind, leaving lipstick stains on tall glasses of wine.
I really like that. It is a beautiful, even glow. There's no large specks. In fact, the consistency of the powder is more finely milled compared to that outer corner shade. It's a really even highlight, which is the type of highlight I really love. I'm going to finish off my lashes and lips and I'll be back. I'm back and this is the finished look. My overall thoughts on this palette is I absolutely love it. I haven't come across a face palette that I'll use all the products in, but for this one, I love everything. It's good for every day if you're just using the mattes, and it's good for partying. You can add in sparkles and make it like a glam nighttime look as well. The cheek products, the formulation is absolutely beautiful, and also how it looks on my complexion. It's just so gorgeous. I'm really impressed with the cheek color, blush color, because it's a really, really subtle, healthy glow. And I love the mattes in here as well. I just really love this palette. It's good for every day, and if you're going traveling, this is definitely one and done eyeshadow palette. Not eyeshadow, face palette that you just have to bring. I love this palette so much, and this is my initial thoughts, and I think this palette will be staying on my kind of everyday makeup area for a very long time. So thank you guys so much for joining with me today. If you guys have any additional questions, please leave them down below, and until next time, stay beautiful and stay happy, and bye. And don't forget to like and subscribe down below as well. Until next time.